Hi, today I want to talk again about this book. This is still a pre-order book, so it's still this horrible line, but I ordered some author copies that are the same, but without this gray, gray line, so they look better. Uh, but yeah, I released this book, what is now, 10 days ago or so. So we had a special price for a while, communicated to people following our newsletter. Now we finished that period. Now we moved to the current price. So with the promise of never going lower than the current price. And I think it was the launch was decently good, considering this is a very niche topic. So we got close to 50 copies of this book. So I'm happy. Of course. Spoiler: I will not become rich because of this book, I guess. But maybe at some point I will sell enough copies that I will be able to cover the cost for designing the cover. So that's the target. But let me tell you a little bit more about the reason for this book and what this book is not. And these take inspiration from the, for now, one refund request that we got. So by someone that has maybe a different expectation about this book. And I should start by explaining that I'm a deeply technical person, and the vast majority of the content I've written so far has been very, very technical. As an engineer, I was talking to other engineers and say, you have this technical problem, you do this, and that, and you solve your technical problem. And this book is different because this is not, let's say, a tutorial. You start from chapter 1, you write some code, chapter 2, you improve it until you have something to ship. This is not the intent of the book. This time I'm not trying to talk to other developers like me that want to implement a migration. Or I'm not trying to give them, step-by-step instruction to implementing a migration. So what this book is for? Well, in these years, I realized that there are other people other than technical people out there, people that I need to interface with, people that are taking a decision if they want to migrate code base or not, people that maybe are technical, but they operate at a higher level of abstraction, so they have to look at certain strategic decisions. So toward which target language we move to, or what are the aspects that I should consider when assessing the risk involved in a migrations, or what are the most important technical challenges and what are the alternative ways in which I can solve it. So they don't need maybe the details to go and implement something right away. They may need some technical direction and a description of the different technical alternatives. Yes, so wouldn't correct to say that the book is not technical at all. But it's definitely intended for someone that is looking at the bigger picture, at a higher level. So it's more about making the decision if you want to migrate and taking the major decision about the migration, then to actually go and implementing the migration. So yeah, I'm not sure, maybe I didn't communicate that extremely well. So this is my attempt trying to correct it. And then, I think it's important for us, more technical people, to talk with people with a different background, because we have to be bridges between technical people and non-technical people who could benefit from this solution. Now I'm focusing more on migration, but for many years I focused mostly on domain-specific languages, and there was a big gap between what a technical expert in domain-specific languages knew that DSLs could provide, and the fact that a lot of people out there didn't have the faintest idea about DSLs and their benefits. And so what I tried was bridging this gap. I'm still trying to do that from time to time. Now I'm focusing more on migration, and also here I think it's important to provide information so that people can make an informed decisions and be somehow protected against possible errors. But yeah, this doesn't mean that I'm not writing also technical content. For example, a recent article that I wrote on InfoQ on the migration pipeline and the general architecture we implement for writing migration. Still on our blog at tomassetti.me, most of our articles are technical. And if you're curious about the techniques we use, if you want to learn more, just write an email, tag me on LinkedIn or whatever. I am always happy to exchange on a more technical level. And I hope it makes sense. So if you're interested in this and it's clear what this book is not, you can find it either on Gumroad in case you want the EPUB or the PDF version, or on Amazon in different countries if you want the printed version of the Kindle version. And so this gray bar cover a little bit the title, but the title is Migrating RPG Code to Modern Languages. Not sure if it's the cam is flipping the image. Well, I guess I will find out. So thank you. And if you have curiosity, comments, feedback, or if you want a refund, just let me know. Thank you. Have a great day.